Fauci called you a real problem in his diary and asked for you to be removed from the task force. What's your response to everything he said?
Well, you know, Laura, I wish I could say it was a surprise, but I saw it with my own eyes when I was there. In fact, I wrote about it in my book. First of all, he had a pathologic personality of a narcissist. I was told, and this is third hand, that he was standing on the White House lawn handing out cards to the reporters to solicit interviews before I got there. You know, this is really somebody who prioritized himself, as has been said already tonight on your show. Was thrilled to be hanging out with Hollywood elites and doing podcasts with Julia Roberts and talking to Barbara Streisand. Meanwhile, working class people were being destroyed. They were being killed. You know, you have to realize he was lying, but he admitted it here. But I knew he was lying the whole time. He admitted that he was in charge and recommended persuasive about shutting schools, doing the lockdowns in New York, California has been said here. He admitted that, in fact, he knew that I was not for letting it rip. He was letting the media run with that, and because he wanted to delegitimize anyone who disagreed with him and make it seem like I and others were dangerous. He admitted that, by name, explicitly, that schools were not sources of spreading. He said I was right about that, but he let the schools maintain closure during, this is from fall of 2020. Children were being destroyed. He didn't bother to correct that. We have to remember what Bobby Kennedy and you have already said, though. He presided over the most destructive, most unethical fiasco in modern health history. More than 1 million extra Americans died from the policy over the 3 years of 2020 to 23 compared to if we would have done what Sweden did. His policies destroyed kids, healthy kids, poor kids, and, you know, not only all of the things, peaks in spousal abuse, child abuse, drug abuse. These are long-lasting problems, including losing trust in all of science.
Well, Dr. Atlas, he did not want to be questioned. What you saw from Fauci was a little man with a big ego and deeply insecure. I mean, if you're really confident in your medical pronouncements, you welcome the colloquy, you welcome the back and forth. He did a little bit of that, but then after that it was, you know, it was a move on to November. They hoped for the mail-in ballots. I mean, the whole mail-in ballot thing that came out of this was all too cute by half. But Dr. Atlas, they had your number early on because you helped sideline Fauci, but putting him out there day after day was a huge mistake, sadly, for the Trump administration. They never should have done that. He had his own agenda, and I think it was pretty clear from the beginning. But very quickly, Dr. Atlas, final thought.
Well, the final thought was, Laura, you're right, everything you said. I hate to say this, but it's true. He got a presidential commendation on January 19th, 2021, handed to him and to Dr. Birx by Vice President Pence.
Oh, that's just an utter joke. I'd forgotten that. I somehow blocked that out. Dr. Atlas, thank you very much. We're going to have you back later in the week. And